For over 3 decades, The Simpsons has delivered endless laughs, iconic catchphrases, and some of the strangest cartoon moments in TV history. But what if it's done something far more chilling? What if the most prophetic minds of our time weren't scientists or psychics, but the yellow residents of Springfield? From pandemics to presidents, futuristic gadgets to space missions, welcome to YellowTruth, where today we explore 4 times The Simpsons predicted the future in terrifying, uncanny detail. Let's dive in. A deadly environmental disaster. When Homer carelessly dumps pig waste into the already polluted Springfield Lake, it triggers an ecological catastrophe so massive that the government seals the town inside a giant glass dome. It sounds insane, right? But here's the eerie part. This 2007 plot mirrors the very real and rising environmental panic we're experiencing today. Poisoned rivers, toxic air, and global climate emergencies. The dome may have been fiction, but cities around the world are seeing lockdown-like conditions due to smog and pollution. The idea of governments enforcing containment over contaminated areas isn't far-fetched anymore. The moral? Maybe Homer's mess was more than slapstick. Maybe it was a warning. Flying cars and quantum tunnels. Back in 2005, Professor Frink unveils a device that lets Bart and Lisa glimpse their futures. A future filled with hover cars. By 2013, in the timeline, Homer lives in an underwater house and has spent the last of their savings on a hover car. Ridiculous? Maybe. But now, real-world startups like Samsung Sky and Jetson are unveiling real flying personal vehicles. Prototypes are here, demos have happened, and by 2025, the buzz isn't about if, but how soon. The Simpsons didn't just imagine hover cars. They imagined a world reshaped by them. Virtual reality addiction. In Friends and Family, Homer and Marge escape into VR worlds so immersive that reality becomes meaningless. Virtual fudge, digital sunsets, and automated feeding tubes define their lives. Sounds absurd, until you realize that tech giants are literally building this right now. Companies like Meta and Apple are pushing virtual experiences to replace daily tasks, including eating, working, and socializing. Already, stories have emerged of people walking into traffic while wearing headsets. The Simpsons warned us what happens when the virtual becomes more tempting than the real. Music-induced mind control. The episode New Kids on the Blech introduces Party Posse, a boy band featuring Bart, Milhouse, Nelson, and Ralph. But there's a twist. Their hit song hides subliminal messages urging kids to join the Navy, spelled backward as Ivanit Neoj. Funny, right? But here's where it gets disturbing. The US military has used music and entertainment in propaganda for decades. And in recent years, people have speculated that certain songs, especially in pop and hip-hop, carry suggestive themes, possibly for manipulation.